Oh, wow. A lady named Catherine in Somerville was attacked by a raccoon. And it's so crazy because the scratches, the type of scratches she had on her leg and stuff like that, the shapes that they were, oh my God, it was vicious. In Somerville. She's like, it was a little monster. The name was Catherine, though. Her name was Catherine. Like, what a little monster. Like, well, oh. It was a vicious little monster. But then you see the other raccoon that was caught in a trap, and they rescued it. And it was the cutest little thing, so. Detectives. So some detectives mourning a loss. Hilltop. The Hilltop restaurant on Route 1? The steakhouse. Oh my God. We used to go there all the time, and I was picking up on my baby daddy in the parking lot. He almost got into a big fight. He did get into a big fight. What am I talking about? And he had to pull out a baseball bat because there was like two guys. Yeah, because his mom, like, they always like road rage big time, like always trying to be on the road, trying to act tough or whatever. But no, it was because something about an old man or something. Something about the attacking an old man, defending someone. Like, it was weird. But they got into an argument. But Hilltop Steakhouse. Community. The Witch Doctor. Wisdom. Yeah, my raccoons. And Hilltop Steakhouse. I used to love going there. Damn, that was when I was back. Damn, so many years ago. Over 20 years ago. So somebody may be reminiscing about a time about 20 years ago. Okay? Yeah, like the time me graduating and stuff is coming up. And I was just like, I want to go back and look through some pictures. It was so nice because I have photo albums and I just want to put them together, you know? I want to print out all the pictures I have on my old phones and stuff. All that stuff. Yeah, print them out, put them in albums, put them on the wall. I want to do a wall of photos in the living room. You know, there's a whole, like, I just want to put a whole bunch of my family photos, frames and stuff. I already have a white frame that has like 9, I think you could either put 9 or 12 photos in it. It's like a nice whitewash one, which I'm going to hang that up, but yeah. Wisdom. Chariot. Okay. The Witch Doctor. Okay. You got somebody in a suit. Maybe somebody in a more professional role. Okay. This is my metaphysical cannabis deck that I'm using. Okay. Guidance. Bliss. The plan, guitar, to give a Boeing plan to the Pentagon. Boeing plane. Boeing plane. A plan. Anyway, starseed. Somebody's a starseed. Oh. Confirmation. Somebody wants to give some kind of confirmation to something. Let's see. Someone's always getting confirmation about things. Let's see. The Witch Doctor. "24. My mom was a witch. Yeah. I look up the tree thing. I had this app on my old phone, the Joy app, I think it was called, and it had like the trees, like what you're on a tree. And March 26th had its own thing, and it has connected to witch. So somebody comes from a long line of witches. Okay, the throne, throne of the witch doctor is covered by her long hair. Keep picking up with the long hair. Full of secret wisdom passed down from her ancestors. So somebody has gotten their gifts and everything passed down from their ancestors. When ancestors pass over, usually the gifts are passed down. The darkness brings the friendship of one's inner shadow, which all witches know sits within the truth. Life is as fruitful as the well-tended plant. Oh my God. I woke up this morning and my plant all of a sudden grew like so much, and it's so much dark. It looks so rich. Okay? Like the color looks so rich to it all of a sudden. So someone may just look rich or something. Shine without the jewels. I don't know, but somebody has flourished overnight. That's what I'm getting. Because I woke up today and I'm like, how the hell did my tree grow that big? Like, how did that just happen from last night? I gave it some water. I watered it last night because it was looking a little dry. Okay? And I wake up today and I'm like, what was that, super water? Oh, I seen a water bottle laying outside next to where that wing was. And I was thinking, like, you can make water, you can look at water and actually change the shape depending on the energy you give out, whether negative or positive. So somebody literally can change, like, maybe the trajectory of other people's lives by whether they send negative or positive energy towards them. A natural witch. Yeah. But you got to be careful, because the energy you send out, you get back 3 times. Regardless. But anyways, somebody is looking, like, I'm telling you, it's so sturdy and so beautiful. It's straightened out. And now it's it's just looking, something about straightening out. Now that somebody's straightening out their life or focused on growing, focused on, somebody has gotten so, like, there's a big difference. Okay, I'm getting aviator again. I don't know, I keep picking up on the maroon lipstick again. I wore that for my mom's funeral. The maroon lipstick. Okay, life is as fruitful as a well-tended plant, and behind the witch doctor hang drying buds and sacred rubies for protection. July. So rubies. I have rubies on my altar. Desert decisions. I have a prayer for love on my altar. I've always had that there. I have to constantly do stuff to protect my love life because of the attacks. They're always sending spell work for that. Or negative energy. Okay? She shows you that the truth always comes out and seeks from the seat of the soul. She is always aware of her crown and connection to the source. So someone always constantly is connected to source. Connected. So someone's crown chakra, somebody has to really try not to be stressed out or not to be around anybody that brings them down. Okay, so somebody may want to protect somebody from somebody who constantly brings them down. Okay? Because somebody can tell the difference from when someone's looking really down and just not looking well to when someone's just the opposite. Yeah. Speaking of the pictures and stuff, I was just looking back in the picture that I had posted back in 2023 when I was doing really good in June 2023. Well, more as far as like cleaning up my life, and then before things got bad again. 2024 was the year from hell. I'm telling you. Once February 2024 hit, it just seemed like forget about it. Or March, like March 2024. Yeah. Ridiculous. Yeah, March 2024 and on just was a year from hell. Okay? But I was looking at the picture that I posted, like, damn, bro. You know? I was thick. I had really short hair, curly. But my house was nice. My room was nice and clean. Everything was clean. It was clean in here, you know? Then they came and did the eviction thing, which it was still clean after that. It was just boxes in the living room, but then things just got piled up on top of that. And, you know, whatever. It is what it is. She's always aware of her crown and connection to the source. The witch doctor keeps at her feet a moon box that is slightly open, filled with magic, spirituality, and ancient African tools. Challenge yourself to tap into your wealth of intuition to bring in the balance you are seeking. She is the old soul who feels the energy of her non-physical guides surrounding her. So somebody constantly has guides surrounding them. Constantly surrounded by light beings. Constantly. Okay? That people can't see. Okay? Somebody always is able to tap into their, like, divine source. But there's somebody, always a witch, trying to tap into somebody's crown chakra. Okay? And now, you know, like I said, there's different forms of witchcraft. There could be actually someone doing rituals, or narcissistic abuse is witchcraft. You could be dealing with somebody in your life that's doing witchcraft to you, narcissistically. Yeah. She's the old soul, feels the energy of her non-physical guides surrounding her. Respect the witch doctor. Exactly. Respect. And say a prayer for her help to get a glimpse of a world unknown. Slow down and listen to your inner voice. What is yours will never pass you by. If you receive the witch doctor, consider the following. Befriend your shadow. Trust your intuition. Everyone has a shadow self. Are you running from yours? 24. So everybody has good and bad. There's good and bad to everybody. Everything. Everybody has a good and bad. Everybody. And some people are protected by all light beings, whether good or bad. Okay? Yeah, okay? So, autonomy. Carousel. Autonomy. 34. Keep picking up on 34. So something could have happened when somebody was 34. Somebody's 34 years old. Somebody maybe, something about a relationship with a 34-year-old. Karasar, 34. Something about short hair. Egypt. Something about covers on the head. Something about like headband, cover on the head. This being is the sum of the cards that come before. She carries the wand of Rye, the veil behind the witch doctor, the snake belt from the manifesteur, the jewelry chains from Sarki, and the Sphinx's union from Alabastesepo. This is the card for the sign of Cancer. So somebody's a Cancer. Which helps us learn how to use the power of the mind in disciplining emotions. So somebody's trying to attack somebody's mind in order to not have like discipline over their emotions. That's what the point of the witchcraft is. Whatever, the emotional manipulation, blah, blah. To get somebody off their rocker. To get somebody all, gaslighting out of somebody. Okay? Disciplining emotions. Chemical concerns, yeah. I keep picking up on there's no way it was fake. Wild wreck. But somebody could see something that somebody's getting back on track. Like, something may not have been completely fake, like something in between. But somebody's getting back on track. Look at the dinosaur adventure. I love that. I remember I took my Ollie to that. I mean, I didn't have a lot of money, but I packed lunches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, juices and everything. And I had a few dollars, which I was able to put her on a couple of the extra rides that cost money. And I think I was able to buy her like one little thing from the gift shop. But I remember that I was stressing about it, for no reason. Sometimes you just do that. You just get caught up in your own head. Yeah, so somebody was caught up in their own head. Eyes on the prize. Like somebody could have been picking up on energies, Beverly. But, energy constantly changes. Something about, can't wrap my mind around it, crazy. Yeah. Like, come a long way. Someone's come a long way this season. So this recent season, springtime maybe. Something about, somebody sees something about the demons that somebody was fighting. Okay? Just trying to figure it out. But something about somebody wants to stay by somebody's side. The carousel appears when it is time to accept your emotions. There is nowhere else to run because the carousel only brings success. You are in charge of yourself and steer the wheels of your chariot. The wave behind the chariot represents the momentum that can come as you continue on your path. You can ride it or let it consume you. Listen to your intuition and find the best path for yourself to move forward, bravely and with faith that you have created the emotional future you want. As with all sevens in symbolism, 7. The main message is do not give up. Yeah, this is Chariot. Okay, this is the Chariot card. Do not give up. Balance, energy. Yeah, do not give up. trying to balance out but something about someone's no longer confused, you know? Somebody can see things straight now. Things were very confusing. You know, it could be very confusing for you to have to figure out things that people have done behind your back or blah, blah, and just have no, you know, don't have the decency to admit the truth or whatever. Look at the lighthouse, yeah. We need to do over. How did we end up this way? I'm so confused, lover. Yes, it's all the confusion. Love and pain. Somebody was right about a lot of the things. But since somebody was so off and blah, blah. So, yeah, so somebody's trying to make sense. And somebody's really seeing. Yeah. Rain. Became a big problem. Raincoat. Lifetime. If this card has come to you, maybe ask yourself, what is the outcome I am seeking? Do I have the self-confidence to ride this wave? Am I being distracted from my true passions by people or energies I need to cut out? Do I need to release a past relationship or learn pattern? Oh, look at J-Lo in that yellow suit. Oh, happy birthday. When's her birthday? Walking off a wardrobe malfunction during her birthday bash. 56-year-old was performing in Warsaw, Poland for her Up All Night tour. 56? Damn! That's how I'm going to look when I'm 56. Hell yeah, snap back. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was saying that to my baby daddy. I'm like, yeah, I got my snap back. But, yeah, I know he's probably like, well, that's what you get. Like, I just can't. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel bad, but I just don't have desire. Why would I even feel bad? I don't even know why. Because he never even felt bad for me when I was going through terrible things, mental breakdowns, like all that. He held on to that bullshit, yeah, for so long. But I don't even care about me and you. What was the reason you abandoned your kid? You know, so it's just, yeah. You know? You know, I got caught up in this personally, like, just, but it's just so crazy because you think, like, how loyal I am to or loving to people who are not good to me, who leave me hanging and leave me with no, and then I'm just thinking, coming up with so many conclusions as to what, but I'm always picking up on the energies. When they think about me, when they blah, 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 so it makes me confused. Then I start, like, wishful thinking or whatever in my head, I guess. But the things that trigger. But it's true, you know, a lot of these relationships, because there's like, I got a soulmate report, a sketch, whatever. It was like, there's like 7 to 8 different types of twin flame soulmate type relationships. And significant in their purpose, their roles in your life, you know. But I was funny because I got one of those soulmate sketches and the AI generated, like, those are AI generated. Like, those can really, you can make anyone fit in and look like it. You know, so, but it's just so funny how your guys will just use different situations just to get you away from danger, you know? Like I was getting the lesser of two evils. You know, Yeah, maybe this was a catfish that was distracting you for a while, but on the other hand, you could have been dealing with this, you know. Um, so just those things that someone had to get over. Celtics player under arrest. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I can't wear that bra. That pink one, that pink bra one of these pink bras that I have, when I sweat, it itches. Some bras like are better to wear when you're sweating or yeah, but I want to go to Target and buy my niece some clothes. Yeah, I want to buy her some clothes. Yeah, I do. She wants a pair of those shorts that I got that were $4, so I want to go get her some. And I feel bad because she doesn't have money for work. She doesn't know how she can get money for work on Wednesday, so I told her if I get a couple dollars that I'll send her something. Like, she gets paid on Thursday. But yeah, man, she's been neglected so long, you know. I know she has. And I feel so bad that I didn't reach out sooner, you know what I mean, to her. Because I've been told to take care of her. Yeah. I've been personally asked for my ancestors to help her. I mean, I was never asked. They just told me to help her out, like with schooling and stuff like that, like specific things I was told to help her with. So I just want to be there for her because her grandfather is her angel. Her grandma, they're always with her. She's so sweet and she's so gifted, you know. And she's just so, yeah, she's just so sweet, so innocent, and I just want to make sure she's okay, you know. She gets, you know, she can get to a dark place, you know. She's an artist, so that's great because I have all kind of acrylic paints and stuff like that. I told her she can have sketchbooks and stuff. I really think me and her have a lot of similar. I think, you know, we would be good to live together. I don't know. Because that's what I'm saying. There's so many things. Like, my brother lives. I don't know what his plans are with his girl, but I need to go talk to him because, you know, maybe I can go through with having Ollie move out, or even Molly. Somebody's thinking about Molly, or somebody named Molly. But even like my kid can move out possibly with her dad. I mean, he said that a few times, that he's willing to take her in. I remember I had mentioned it. I was like, I want to help out Jayla. He's like, yeah, but you're trying to get safe. So, You're trying to and you don't want to deal with none of that. Like, just because I'm helping out my niece doesn't mean I'm going to deal with her parents. No. Hell no. That's the whole reason why it would help. But that's what I'm saying, that ignorant shit, bro. I can't. He's just too ignorant. Like, writing a check with insufficient funds related to a case in another state. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah, so getting away. Energies I need to cut out. Circus. Yeah, that was one of the pictures I had of Jayla, my daughter, Najee, and Steve's niece all together at the circus the last time that I went with them before I cut it off. Snapped off explosion. Look at this. Green line. Green line train. Wire hanging down. Electrical issue. Disabling green line train by the back of the hill station near Heath Street. Like a shotgun. Bang. Intergalactic mastery. Yeah, somebody's starting to really master their skills. Missed out much. Yeah, because somebody's so caught up in thinking that they missed out a lot, but someone hasn't missed out a lot. Somebody's been working on mastering. Yeah. Blowing. Damage. Assessing the damage. Biggest worry. Safely. Snapped. It snapped. Something about snapped. Divine Feminine. 110. Citrine. New thought pattern. I am confident and it is safe for me to be powerful. Somebody's very powerful. Yeah. Somebody's very powerful. Look at that. It's 6:06 a.m., 72 degrees. Doing damage. Somebody's ancestors will do some damage. Vehicle vandalism. Keep picking up on that. The keying cars and stuff like that. I just couldn't do that. I mean, I'm human. I've been upset in which I've gotten anger and sometimes things have come in my mind like, like, you know, but I never really would fucking do shit like that. Like, I just wouldn't. Yeah. Keying someone's car. Especially nowadays, there's eyes everywhere. There's no way you're getting away with shit. Number 6. Especially with a high priestess, I guess. I wasn't expecting it, that's for sure. Just like no matter what, guys try to hide or blah, blah, I will always get the signs. It's so crazy. Even down to if they're showing me something in their phone and something else will be right there, they'll be like, whoop. Like, yeah, I got your number, bro. I got your number. It's all good. That's what I'm saying. Somebody doesn't need to be like that because it's just all good. Yeah. Because somebody will catch this guy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me. It don't need to be me. But somebody will catch this guy. Strike. Local 26. You're on strike at Fenway. I would love to go to a game. I'll bring my own lunch. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's expensive as shit anyways. I'll pack up my own lunch. Want some nacho cheese? I'll bring hot ass cheese and put it in like something to keep it hot. Stabbing spree. Oh boy. Straining, man. Somebody just stabbing shit. Da-da-da. Yeah, I stabbed a person that threw me, that hit me in the head with a frying pan. That's funny. I was just recording that. I cut it out, though. When I seen that frying pan, I'm like, whoa, look at this free stuff. I'm like, oh, frying pan. I'm like, yeah, I remember when I got hit in the head with a frying pan with my ex. And it was because there was this pretty girl. She was really pretty. Yeah, but she was nasty. Like, she had a lot of issues, blah, blah. And she was on the porch downstairs. I remember we were talking to her, and I was like, why are you taking so long? Da, da. He's like, oh, whatever, you're just jealous. I'm like, what? So we started arguing, blah, blah, but something, doing dishes. I don't know if I was doing dishes or he was. And he took the pan and literally hit me in the head with it. Then I don't know how it ensued. but I had grabbed a knife and I went for him, and he put his arm up, and it got his arm. He blocked his chest, and it got his arm. And then I dropped the knife, and I was like, that's it, I'm leaving. So I grabbed my bag, and I left, and I started running down to the Red Line train station. He gets in the car. He's chasing me down, not Dorchester Ave. What's the other one? One of those places. Washington? I don't know. One of those streets. He's driving down like, please get back in the car. Please get back in the car. I'm like, no. I'm like, I can't be around you. Like, I literally just freaking stabbed you with a knife. You know? Like, and you just hit me. Like, that's just too much. Like, we used to go at it. Me and him. Like, really bad. On the floor. Like, tussling. Like, yeah. We used to go at it really, really bad. But I haven't been physically violent in relationships since I was like 20-something years old. Like 22 years old, 23 years old. Yeah, scratches and bruises. Yeah, I was picking up on the bite mark earlier. Yeah, I seen that. I'm like, oh, it looks like a bite mark right here. Yeah. Because I bit my Aunt Catherine when she was like 10 years old. When I was like 10 years old, I bit her really hard on her arm. That's what I was picking up. Catherine, too, and her kid and stuff. And some of the things I said. But I'm telling you, I'm spot on with a lot of things I fucking said. Oh, it's just weird. Like I said, there's like two sides and the truth lies in between. Look at Denver. Yeah, they lend a helping hand to a raccoon. They ended up a pretty tight spot in Denver. My baby's in Denver. Yeah. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rican flag. Investigated 3 crises, including one outside. Yeah, like this. This is my nervous energy right here. So I'm picking up on like the first date that I was with my baby daddy. Well, the first one after the day we met. And we went to the strip club. And just how disrespectful he was. Like, we were there and everything was fine. All of a sudden, this specific stripper, I guess, that he would go visit all the time or liked, came out onto one of the single things. And he grabbed his chair and literally went over and sat there in front of her. Like, and then Steve, my kid's godfather, was there like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, antagonizing. Always sending that evil eye. And all that negativity, I'm telling you, they didn't. And look at what it says right here. You will be very happy with the one you have chosen for your life's companion. Be patient. Those who have tried to interfere with your happiness will soon find they have no influence on your loved one. So, soon, nobody's going to be able to have influence on the person that you chose as your life companion. You only can have influence over someone that's willing to be a scumbag. Yeah. So. Somebody's always getting some kind of... Okay, this card appears when you have completed the upper levels of your journey. Exactly. Someone has graduated. Someone has fully opened. Like, fully. Like, that's why I was seeing a couple markings on my forehead the last couple days. A couple of the readings I've done. And a couple of the readings I've done picking up on certain energies. And my niece was like, maybe it's because your third eye is open and blah, blah, open. I'm like, no, my third eye's been open. It's blah, blah, blah. But maybe it's a starseed activation. I was feeling the numbness before. I'm like, someone's always sending, though, witch doctor, negative energy towards someone's third eye or crown chakra abilities because they don't want to be exposed. Maybe that they're not a good person or not a, or whatever. Not even that. Just exposed for what the shit that they did. Yeah. But that's why someone doesn't even fight to find out, blah, 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 because they know the universe is gonna balance that out for all the pain and sadness and whatever that somebody's been through. This card appears when you have completed the upper levels of your journey and may not be giving yourself enough credit for it. Yeah, somebody doesn't get any credit for their abilities. Or just, yeah, it was funny because I was talking to my niece and I was telling her, I was like, yeah, because somebody said to me, like, why are you just so lovable? Why are you so easy to love? And I know this person probably was just being silly or goofy or probably didn't even feel the context of that, but that stuck with me. I've been saying that. I'm like, it's something like, I was like, wow, really? Like in my head, like, I wanted to say, that really meant a lot to me for you to say that, because usually I feel like people think I'm difficult to love. Like, why are you so easy to love? And da-da. I'm like, well, what do you mean, easy to use? Is that what you mean? Because usually people say I'm too difficult to love, because if I was so easy to love, then why is it not easy? It's easy for me to love, or to, I don't know. But it felt really good. That's why I don't like to get into negativity about it, But that's what I'm saying. I get my hopes up. Just living in La La Land. Like, getting my hopes up for a guy that probably is not even taking any contents away to what he's saying. I don't know. But, So I just don't even say anything. I would have said it before. Maybe, I don't know. But you're so easy to love. Why are you so easy to love? Am I easy to love or am I easy to use? Yeah. Intergalactic Mastery. This card is amplified when it pairs with the Future Love letter card. Yeah. Future Love. It's like, look at the maroon dress. That's so pretty. I love that maroon dress. Oh, so somebody really likes somebody in maroon. Well, my mom's favorite color is maroon. Yeah. So pretty. Split. Somebody just feels somebody's really, really pretty. And super nice. Somebody's reflecting on on all of that. Someone's nice. Very manageable, not bad, but we do have that delay right now. Crews rescued a raccoon in Natick. Oh, it's in Natick. It was trapped in a storm drain. I thought it was in Denver. In Natick, and they worked together to get it out and set them free. Those eyes just saying, help me, please. So something about somebody's eyes and really wants to help. Yeah, that's how I feel for my niece. Like, I just feel so bad. I just want to help her. Because someone could be feeling that about somebody, too. Just wanting to help somebody. I'm feeling stuck. Saugus. Oh, my God. So, yeah. I was talking about my niece. So, I've been picking up on my niece, Jenna. And she, 444. I woke up today around 444. 444 was significant. And I said 444. She's protected because she's a little imp. So I was picking up on, like, my TikTok got hacked and stuff, but Jenna was the one who helped me create it, and she really helped me. So I'm telling you, I really want to focus on helping the young girls in my family, and just that also have like spiritual gifts, and also that other people don't understand. I don't want them to feel like they have no one to talk to about it, you know, or get too deep in their head. They struggle with anxiety. They struggle with all that. Okay, so I was picking up on it, and my niece has a fear of elevators, like a big fear of elevators. Like, she has a lot of fears, and those come from past life things. And especially when you come from witches, we all have fears from Salem and shit like that. From the witch trials, being ostracized, being not accepted. Anyway, so yeah, I was picking up on her, and friggin' 20 people just got stuck in the elevator in Saugus, and they live in Saugus. That's one of her biggest nightmares. And it happened in the same city she lives in. I hope she don't see that on the news, because if she does, she'll freak out. 20 people got stuck in the elevator in Saugus. That is and I was picking up on her for that is her biggest fear of that happening. Yeah, tax-free weekend is such a good weekend to buy furniture and stuff. Like, I really wish I could get mattresses. I want a new mattress and a new mattress for my kid. I don't even want a full size. I was thinking about getting a day bed for me. Yeah, like with a pull-out trundle. My rooms are too small. There's no reason for me to have a big bed in this house. I'm going to get a day bed with a trundle. So when I have sleepovers, then I could just pull it out. Yeah, I think I want to get that. And I don't know if that's what I want to get for Ollie too, a day bed or a bunk bed. I was thinking maybe a loft bed for her. I think really a loft bed would be good for Ollie. Just because we have small rooms, to make more room for it, I think a loft bed would be good for her. She's not going to have that room right there. She's going to do the back room. So that's why I want to start the back of the house. Clean out that back room. Because I know because that's already basically empty. We just got to wipe it down, blah, blah. Bring her stuff back there, because then she can move her room back there, and all her stuff that she's in the living room, set it all up, blah, blah. That'll leave that room open for me, that I could just, paint it empty. So the back room is ready to paint. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm literally about to write down the steps, because it's always feng shui, start in the back of the house. So yeah, I'm gonna write down the steps. So yeah, I gotta make a plan. I have to make a plan, because if not, then it's never gonna happen. I'm always gonna feel overwhelmed. I gotta take that time. But yeah. Gotta release that anger. Yeah, this future amplifier with future love letter card. Here we see, yeah, that's what I was saying last summer when I put that short, when on my TikTok, that vacation where I was like, your future love life, your future love is here. Your life companion, da-da-da. And I remember I ran into my friend last summer again, after not seeing him for a while, in the dispensary. I ran into him. I think it was around August, right before I seen the Disney marriage things and all that. So it's just like so much going on. Kind of like so much going on, and there's like somebody that's right in front of your face the whole time. So someone, could be feeling like that. Yeah, Michael Kelly from the commercial. 4444444. Yeah. Yeah. So funny. But here we see the Sirius star cluster with ABC. A small rainbow confirms that you have done the work. Yes, okay. So, talking about bad timing. Sometimes love will not come together, especially if, it's just not ready to. confirms that you have done the work. A small rainbow. There was a rainbow over Boston with a thunderstorm. And then today, that was the first image I seen waking up, was a rainbow. A rainbow was appearing in my head. Yeah. Stanley Steamer. Deep clean. Your family breathes happier every day. Yeah, so somebody really... I know, I want to focus on that. I mean, the change is always happening. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of people out there that are willing to help. Just got to reach out. So I just want to write down a plan and everything so then I can have the people help, because I have to know what, you know? Like, my niece wants to help. Like, she came up. I mean, we cleaned the bunny cage and stuff. And I gave her the anime tarot deck because I bought that for my kid, but she never really used it. My niece would use it. And then we watched an episode of The School Spirits. We went for a couple walks, you know, to look for, like, around free stuff. And it was just so nice to spend time with her because she really just needed someone to talk to. And I was glad I was there for her. We can be there for each other, you know. It's so nice to be there for each other. It's time to connect with the other galaxies and become a master of your chosen craft. Somebody's becoming a master of that craft. Like, it's getting to the point where, like, yeah, like, somebody's mastered their craft. Or working on mastering their craft, but somebody's on point. When this card appears with Adagio, you can believe you will be supported by angels and guides always. There it is. Always. Always and in all ways. You can believe you'll be supported by angels and guides always and always. Intergalactic mastery comes when you are getting confirmation as soon as you have a thought. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's on point. Like, there's no nothing. As soon as I walk out, and it's been like that for a while, but it's like, I'm tired of motherfuckers. This is what I'm saying. Like, last year was da-da-da, but I was on a medication and just having people tip me over, which I don't think the medication is a bad thing. It's just the pressure I was feeling, mixed with the medications, mixed with not being around the right people, mixed da-da-da. But if I have supportive people, somebody, a partner, or whatever, that'll help me, you know, maybe be better with taking my medication, you know, normally and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. Okay, light bays. Now let's get confirmation. Yeah, and they hate whoever this witch doctor is, whoever this that has issue with somebody's third eye, crown abilities. Yeah, that someone always gets confirmation. This is what I'm saying. Like, I can't let it continue to affect my life, and it's really negatively impacted some things. I have no need to argue to prove my point, is what I'm saying. At this point, everyone has an opinion. I have no reason to argue my point about what my confirmation or my good da-da-da. I know the confirmation I get of my divinity, okay? So you choose whether you want to challenge it or not or whatever, and you deal with whatever. Just like I have to deal with some things. Nobody is completely untouchable if you're not being a good person, not coming from a good heart. Okay? Even I get a talking to. Yeah, I might not be getting it as bad as other people, but I also get a talking to. And sometimes my life really does go through hard times. Yeah. A lot of the suffering I went through, I did to myself. And all the times you can see that. A lot of the suffering we go through, we did it to ourselves. But especially at a certain point, you know, when you do allow what other people are doing to get to you. At some point, you have to just be like, you know what? Enough is enough. And I ain't going to allow you to bring me down no more. I'm not going to allow myself to get in my own way. Sometimes we can self-sabotage and get into our own way. A lot. You know? Starseed.